So I guess these artsy countdown things are the new things for showcases to kick off, because I've noticed everybody doing this. But we are live for Xbox Bethesda Showcase. Why it's named Xbox and Bethesda, who knows? But they are two massive companies. I am very hyped for the announcements that will be taking place today. We don't know what to expect, really. The big ones will be Day 1 Game Pass launches. If we get, this is a Bethesda game right here, we're getting right into it with the kickoff new announcement. If we get GoldenEye, Banjo-Kazooie's rumored online. I've tried to stay away from all the leaks and rumors. This is going to be my live, fresh reaction to it. So hopefully we have a lot of stuff to get hyped about together. Maybe some Nintendo collaborations. We'll see what happens. We got ourselves a shooter. Already for me, not like, you know, I'm not the biggest first person shooter fan, and you guys should know that by now if you've been around on the channel for a while. So not saying I don't get into them from time to time, but they really have to do something special to hook me, because for whatever reason it's just not the enticing gameplay mechanic that draws me in. So skill tree, some really interesting unique weapons, and just being able to summon in things that make you jump. They did a good job in this presentation. Coming 2023, that's expected. We saw the delay on that earlier on. They did a good job in that presentation. For me, not being into first-person shooters typically, that definitely is a that's a solid trailer in my opinion. Oh my god, we're gonna see. I saw a leak about this online. I was trying to avoid everything, but I did see that people were saying Silksong would not only be here, but it's actually going to be a Day 1 Game Pass deal. And if that's the case, Microsoft is writing some crazy checks. Do we get the release date? That's the big question. I think it's yes. Like, it's been so long since we've seen this game, and I'm so ready for Silksong. I'm really surprised that this is at Microsoft Showcase and not Nintendo Direct, but here we are. So we're getting Silksong and hopefully the release date right here. God, this is going to be such a great game. Metroidvania fans, anybody, classic 2D action, side scroller. I mean, this is as good as it gets. It's the pinnacle of these type of games. It really is incredible what they were able to create with Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight Silksong is going to be, I mean, I'm just so ready for it. It's been too long. I know they had a lot of development delays with everything going on in the world right now, but I'm so happy this game's finally emerging again. Give us a date soon. I hope this is a summer release. Where's it at? Play it Day 1 with Game Pass. Well, that's big for them, but did the date, guys? Did I miss that on screen? There's no date, right? There's still no date. Just a tease that it's coming to Game Pass Day 1. So I'm pretty sure this is how I felt last year. Granted, a bunch of stuff did end up just getting delayed, but this is like the heaviest sales pitch you will ever get to sign up for a Game Pass, for Game Pass monthly rather, because it's just game after game after game, and all of it is like Day 1 on Game Pass, Day 1 on Game Pass. And I think Game Pass is a fantastic value. Granted, I like owning my games, and I always collect digital, but I do have a Series X, and it's pretty much just a Game Pass machine at this point. I haven't bought a single physical game for that because of Microsoft and their initiative with Game Pass. It's just a hard thing not to pass up. Like TMNT Shredder's Revenge, I want to play that on my Switch, so I will probably buy that one digitally, but like in cases where there's not a physical release, or it's just a release for like limited run games, I find myself I'll check it out on Game Pass instead, so that way I can actually play through it and enjoy it, not have to shell out any money. Silksong will be another one though. Let's hope that they do that physical edition day and date with that, and I'll definitely be picking that up on the Switch physically. But you know, still, you can't, it's hard to argue that Game Pass for 10 or 15 bucks a month, depending on if you want PC and console, it's a pretty solid value at this point with the amount of first party games. I'm pretty sure Microsoft and even third-party games, I'm pretty sure Microsoft is just eating the cost on it right now and just paying to get the big titles. I don't think they're even close to profitable on their user base, but we'll see what happens for the long term. This is an interesting looking game. It said Rick and Morty something at the beginning. High on life. Okay, October 2022. Yep, they were definitely high on something coming up with those kind of visuals. Some kind of third-person stealth survival game. I'm liking the visuals on this thing so far. Soundtrack's not half bad either. Just push the dude into a fiending pile of rats. Pretty crazy. Looks like you have a child with you part of the time and then not the whole time. This might have an interesting story to it. Oh, maybe you're sending the rats out. Oh, A Plague Tale Requiem. Requiem. Why is that word hard to say? Available in 2022. That's something coming out this year. Play it Day 1 with Game Pass. How many times are we going to see that in this event? Probably plenty. Oh, this is a flight simulator, of course. I was like, what has Microsoft been working on that's 40 years old in gaming? I was like, that doesn't make any sense. But they legit have been developing flight simulator for that amount of time. That's kind of wild to think about. But on Windows before Xbox was a thing, flight simulator, getting upgrades out here. Talk about photorealism graphics. This is like, this looks real. Oh, we're going to space. Well, I'm going to fly around in that thing. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. Oh, that's available today. Okay. I need to hop into Flight Simulator for the first time in I don't know how many months since I downloaded it once to play it. Every time, I'm going to get a little bit nervous every time a world premiere happens. Because we need GoldenEye and we need Banjo-Kazooie. But I don't think that that's what this is. But I'm going to get a little bit nervous every time a world premiere hits. I tried to get into Elder Scrolls Online. I gave it a legitimate, I don't know, 25, 30 hours. And now granted, this was back on the Xbox One years and years back. And I know games like this, MMORPGs, they evolve over time. Maybe it's worth checking it out again. But the thing with Elder Scrolls games with me is if the questing of it feels just way too much like go talk to this person just to talk to them. Then go bring this item back to this person. And I mean, I guess if you're really into the world and the lore, you enjoy the adventures of traveling across the lands with that. Not enough of the core gameplay hooks me in to want to spend hours and hours in these worlds. That said, it will be curious to see. I mean, since this is maybe a Game Pass thing, and I don't know if you have to pay for like the DLC add-ons or anything, or have like a subscription outside of Game Pass. You probably do for a MMORPG. But it might be worth hopping back into and seeing what all they've changed and added to it. So June 21st. That's not long. That's this month. Oh, this is like Hot Wheels expansion for Forza. That's kind of cool. I was legit a hardcore fan of Hot Wheels Turbo Racing back in the day. I'm so mad that Hot Wheels Unleashed that just recently came out didn't have the super unrealistic flips and tricks and stuff you could do in the air with getting all your boosts. It went for a realistic racer on Hot Wheels. Like, why would you do that? The whole point of Hot Wheels is that it's a fake toy, so have fun with the crazy flips and tricks you can do. And this expansion and the tracks already look way better than anything that was in Hot Wheels Unleashed. I'll be more inclined to play this. Yeah, this looks pretty cool. I'll be curious to see how it actually works when you're on those loop-de-loops and what that feels like. I'm a fan. July 19th. If it just includes Premiere, I didn't get all that at the top. But if that's just a Game Pass drop in and it's not any extra money, I'm definitely checking that out. Oh, Vin Diesel. You got mainline actors to star in video games now. I don't know if that girl's somebody too that's well known, but I only recognize Vin Diesel. Dear God, that is a massive T-Rex or whatever it is. Oh, it's Ark. Okay. 2023. Ark 2. 2023. And I'm assuming, yeah, that's just day one Game Pass. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy how many games are just launching on Game Pass day one. Yeah, this has my attention big time. I'm liking the look and vibe of this gameplay. A little bit of Dark Souls in there, a little bit of like God of War style. Some interesting like switch between up close weapons and gun mechanics, all in third person, beautiful graphics. Flintlock Siege of Dawn looks pretty freaking good for a 2023 game. The vibes of the gameplay on that one coming through nice. I will be checking out that game at release for sure. So Minecraft art style, but more action adventure vibes. Doesn't look bad. Minecraft Legends. I did not expect this to be a side-scrolling game. Shout out to my ginger brethren as the main protagonist. Oof, real dark overworld. Or underworld, I guess you could say. Crazy. This doesn't look bad. This looks pretty good. The Last Case of Benedict Fox, spring 2023. I'll check that out. It's Game Pass, why not? That looks pretty solid. I couldn't care less about that. It's out this year. It's like a story-driven movie-style games. I guess they're for some people, not for me. Here's a world premiere. 54 minutes into this thing, Microsoft. I'm ready for a pretty big reveal at this point. Oh, I don't think this is the big reveal I was looking for. Is this Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? Grounded. See, you know, for that game being out this year in 2022, why not show some more actual gameplay? Like, I still don't know how that game's gonna play at all. So that's a little bit world premiere. Last time I got hyped, I'm not gonna get hyped anymore. I'm waiting for something big at this point. Oh, that's Diablo. God, this whole time I had no clue that was Diablo 4. I guess I should have been expecting that. That's crazy. Okay. Now I'm hooked in. I mean, I was like, wow, really dark undertone for this story, you know? We're really leaning into the dark stuff heavy. And then the necromancer part I should have realized, but are we going to get some look at gameplay?
Excited to announce our
maybe. This will be a highlight for me. I'm excited to see Diablo 4 gameplay. All right, everything we see is captured on Series X. Diablo open world, that's going to be pretty cool. Yeah, co-op is how this game needs to be played. I can see this being a ton of fun. The graphics have definitely come a long way since Diablo 3. It's looking pretty freaking fantastic. I'm into these style game hack and slash, but then there's some strategy to your classes. I'm definitely here for Diablo 4. I wish this was a 2022 game. 2023, and we don't even have the timeline, so it could be late 2023. But yeah, that's a day one playthrough for me. I can't wait for Diablo 4 to hit. All right, we're like in the last 20 minutes of the showcase. Oh, just about to hype up that maybe these are going to be the big world premieres. This has a pretty crazy art style. Kind of blocky, super colorful. Like the sword and shield get up. I'm pleasantly surprised with that. Ravenlock 2023. We might as well check it out. It's on Game Pass. This is one giant Xbox Bethesda showcase is one giant advertisement for Game Pass. I'm trying to tell you guys. That's what it is. Another world premiere. Let's close out this show strong. We got like 17 minutes left. Open for some big announcements. GoldenEye, where you at? I'm liking the looks of this so far. Cocoon. Yeah, Cocoon, that doesn't look bad. I can see myself getting into that. We're getting an Atlas game revealed at Xbox showcase. Let that sink in for a minute. Persona 3 portable? So we're getting like old school Persona games? Yeah, I think we're just going like hard on all the Persona entries on Xbox. That's a pretty big deal that Microsoft secured that. Oh, this is Kojima's project. All right, so this is a big deal. I'm curious to see what this is going to be. This is they call it Overdose. This is what's been going around online. Let's see what we have. Yep, there he is, Mr. Kojima. Completely new game. Death Stranding 2, let's go. No, I'm joking. I don't want a Death Stranding 2. Let's hope it's not that. He's using the cloud. It's a pretty divisive thing. Like, what do you do with the cloud exactly? I'm not a fan of cloud technology in most cases when it comes to streaming, but if you harness the power of a cloud to create new gameplay type of things with Kojima's mind, might be promising. Are we not going to get a look at what that game is? Ugh. They should have at least had a trailer, logo, something. So ending the show with Starfield. But we didn't get Banjo. We didn't get GoldenEye. I'm already feeling pretty let down. Granted, I'll be excited to see Starfield gameplay. There was some highlights, but not a blow-away showcase. Not blown away by any means. A lot of cool stuff coming to Game Pass. Plenty of stuff to play. I think the rumors and leaks got way overblown online. And then Kojima's game, super hype. And I thought we were at least going to get a title or something. We didn't get it. I mean, we know he's working with Microsoft to create something, harnessing the cloud, but that's just confirmation of the rumors that were out there. There was nothing in terms of the title, even a look at the game. Hopefully we get something soon on that. That air combat looks pretty crazy. They're doing a good job showcasing different aspects of the gameplay. The perspective shift going between third and first person I like. If they do a compelling story with this and all of the different planets you can go to, for a style of game that I don't always get into, I'm relatively hyped for Starfield. Now, I wish it was coming out in 2022. Obviously, now it's 2023, but still, that at least did a good job of getting me hyped for it. I'll give it that. Full-on spaceship customization. I'm here for that. The space theme might be exactly what I need to get into this style of game. Because I never got super hooked into the Fallout series, and it definitely has heavy Fallout vibes, but taken forward and in a space environment. Free flying through space, landing on planets. That's going to be pretty cool. Probably some hyperspeed travel stuff going on, and space battles. We have space battles confirmed for Starfield. That's pretty cool. All we need is a dark story thrown in with some Sith Lords behind all the menacing factors, and I'm sold. 100 systems. Okay, they're going ambitious. They're going ambitious for sure.
To see what you find.
I guess the delay. I guess you get the delay, Bethesda. Makes sense why this game may have needed to be pushed. Let's just hope it launches in a fully finished state in 2023. I would rather wait to have a full, complete experience than have a rush job and have bug fixes and patches to make it a complete game. So let's hope it's here. And here we close out with a nice little mashup trailer of a 95-minute advertisement for Xbox Game Pass. If you're not signed up, what are you doing? It's only $15 a month for all the online functionality, cloud, console, and PC. It was a decent showcase overall. I'm not blown away by anything. We didn't get super hype announcements that would have set me over the top, being GoldenEye, meaning, is that going to be at the direct presentation, Nintendo? Let's work that out. And or Banjo-Kazooie, because I got very hyped reading about the rumors on that, although supposedly it's still in development. Highlights, definitely Silksong coming to Game Pass day one. Wish we would have got a release date for that. To my knowledge, we haven't. And then just a good game spread throughout that it just does do a good job of conveying the value of all the different types of experiences you can have on Game Pass. So I thought this was solid. It also, like, Starfield was definitely the game they went heavy into with the deep dive for. That has me hyped for this game, and I definitely want to check it out. That said, that was also supposed to be out this year, and it will now be a 2023 title, but understandably so because the game looks massive. So solid presentation, not blown away. Diablo 4, another big highlight. They did a good job. They did a good job showcasing a lot of different style of games, and they kept it somewhat engaging throughout. I definitely was losing, focus at certain points, but that's neither here nor there. Solid presentation through and through. I want to hear from you guys at this point in the video, your personal thoughts and opinions on the Xbox and Bethesda showcase. Were you hoping for a couple more major announcements like I was, or were you somebody who really just thinks that this was like excellently done and a top tier game presentation? If you had to give it a letter grade of A through F, go ahead and throw that in the comments down below. I would say this is like a B presentation for me, maybe teetering onto a C at some points, but the Persona games, the Kojima game is a big thing for Xbox, but it's in the future still. So regardless of your thoughts and feelings on everything that we saw today, I do want to hear from you guys in the comments down below before you leave the video, as I do look forward to getting a back and forth conversation started with you all around this topic.